Avatar 2009, directed by James Cameron, is set in the year 2154, a time when Earth is exhausted, polluted, and running out of resources. Humanity's survival now depends on colonizing distant worlds. Far across space, orbiting the star Alpha Centauri, lies a breathtaking moon called Pandora, covered in glowing forests, floating mountains, and bioluminescent life forms. Pandora is both beautiful and deadly, but beneath its beauty lies something priceless. A powerful corporation known as the Resources Development Administration, RDA, has discovered a rare mineral on Pandora called unobtainium. It's a superconductor worth millions per kilogram and could solve Earth's massive energy crisis. There's just one problem. The richest deposit of unobtainium lies directly under a gigantic tree, the home of the native species known as the Nasiks. And the Nasiks are not willing to move. Our story follows Jake Sully, a former U.S. Marine. Jake is paralyzed from the waist down due to a spinal injury. Life on Earth has left him bitter and directionless. When his twin brother, a scientist in the Avatar program, is killed during a robbery, Jake is offered a chance to replace him. Because they share identical DNA, Jake can operate his brother's avatar. The Avatar program allows humans to remotely control genetically engineered Nasiks human hybrid bodies. These avatars can survive Pandora's toxic atmosphere. Jake agrees, partly for money and partly for a chance at something more. When Jake first connects to his avatar body, he experiences something life-changing. He can walk again. He runs through the lab, overwhelmed with joy. But Pandora is not Earth. The air is toxic. The wildlife is aggressive. Even the plants react to touch. Jake quickly realizes this world operates on entirely different rules. He meets two key figures. Dr. Grace Augustine, the passionate scientist leading the Avatar program. She respects the Nasiks culture and wants peaceful cooperation. Colonel Miles Quaritch, the head of security. Tough, scarred, and ruthless, he believes force is the only language the Nasiks will understand. Quaritch makes Jake a deal, gather intelligence on the Nasiks, and convince them to relocate. In return, he'll make sure Jake gets expensive spinal surgery back on Earth. Jake accepts the mission. During an expedition, Jake becomes separated from his team and is attacked by deadly predators. He barely survives. He is saved by a fierce Nasiks warrior named Neytiri, the daughter of the Omaticaya clan's leaders. At first, Neytiri sees Jake as weak and ignorant. She calls him a baby in a strong body. But when sacred seeds from the Tree of Souls land on Jake, a spiritual sign from their goddess Iowa, Neytiri believes he has been chosen. Reluctantly, she brings him to her clan. Jake is accepted into the clan as a trainee. Neytiri becomes his teacher. What follows is a powerful transformation. Jake learns how to connect his neural braid to animals and trees, how to ride a dire horse, how to hunt respectfully, how every living thing on Pandora is biologically connected. Pandora isn't just a planet. It's a massive living network, like a giant biological brain. The Nasiks worship Iowa, a spiritual force that connects all life. To them, nature isn't a resource. It's sacred. For the first time in his life, Jake feels strong, respected, and free. As months pass, Jake earns the trust of the clan. He conquers his Ikran, a powerful flying creature, by bonding with it through neural connection. He grows closer to Neytiri. Their training becomes friendship. Friendship becomes love. Eventually, under the glowing lights of the forest, they perform the Nasiks mating bond ceremony. Jake fully embraces Nasiks life. But back at the human base, time is running out. The RDA grows impatient. Unobtainium production is delayed, costing millions. Grace suggests diplomacy. Quaritch suggests war. Jake tries convincing the Nasiks to relocate peacefully. But he realizes something heartbreaking. The tree isn't just a home. It is their history, their ancestors, their identity. The humans decide to act. Quaritch launches a massive aerial assault on Home Tree. Jake tries to stop it, but the Nasiks discover he was originally sent as a spy. They feel betrayed, and then the missiles strike. Explosions tear through the giant tree. Flames spread. The massive structure collapses. Countless Gnostics die, including Neytiri's father. Grace is shot while escaping. This is the turning point. Jake chooses a side. Grace is brought to the sacred tree of souls. The Gnostics attempt to transfer her consciousness into Aiwa. The ritual is emotional and beautiful, but Grace is too weak. She dies, whispering that she can feel Aiwa. Jake, filled with guilt and anger, asks for forgiveness. He promises to fight not as a human, but as one of them. To prove himself, he performs a legendary act. Jake bonds with Torek, the most feared flying predator on Pandora. Only great leaders have ever done this. He returns to the clan riding the mighty beast. The Gnostics recognize him as Torek Makto, a unifier in times of great sorrow. Jake unites the clans for war. Crossed swords, the final battle. Thousands of Gnostics gather. The humans launch their final offensive to destroy the Tree of Souls. Gunships fill the sky. Missiles rain down. But this time, the Gnostics are ready. Flying warriors attack from all sides. Dire horses charge into battle. Arrows strike against metal machines. In the sky, Jake battles fiercely but is eventually shot down. It seems hopeless. Then something extraordinary happens. The wildlife of Pandora joins the fight. Massive beasts attack human vehicles. It is as if Aiwa has answered Jake's prayer. Nature itself chooses a side. Quaritch personally leads the assault in a massive combat exosuit. During the chaos, he destroys the lab holding Jake's human body. Jake's real body begins suffocating. Quaritch tracks down Jake and tries to kill him in his human form. Jake is helpless. Just before Quaritch can deliver the final blow, Neytiri arrives and kills him with 2 arrows to the chest. The human forces retreat. Pandora is saved. The surviving humans are forced to leave Pandora forever. Jake makes his final decision. He no longer belongs to Earth. At the Tree of Souls, the Gnostics perform the sacred ritual again, this time to permanently transfer Jake's consciousness into his avatar body. Energy flows through the glowing roots. His human body goes still. Silence. Then, his avatar opens its eyes. Jake Sully is reborn, not as a visitor, not as a soldier, but as a true Gnostic.